Hello there, welcome everybody. My name is Don and we've got a very easy little magic trick for you to have a go at making for yourself. So this time we've got 3 playing cards. We've got 2 aces and a jack, and each of the cards has got a hole cut so that I can stick my finger through, a bit tight. Okay, so we'll have the ace at the bottom, then the jack, and then the ace on top like that. And we can see the ace at the back like that, and then if we pull the jack up like so, we can see the card like that. Okay, so if I stick my finger in there, and we'll see if we can't sever my finger. So if we go like that, and then straight through like that, we can see we've got no problem, still got my finger and 3 cards as they were. Okay, that's the trick. The rest of the video will be how to go about making it, how to prepare it for a performance. In the meantime, please subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. Click the like button. And let's get on with the video and I'll show you how to make it. We're going to need 2 coloured cards. Doesn't matter if it's jack, queen or king, but there must be the same suit. Okay, and the same with a couple of aces, same suit there, and then a 3rd ace. What we need to do is cut a hole size of your finger in all 5 cards. So whatever distance that is on your finger, in my case it's 3/4 of an inch or 18 millimeters. You may have thicker fingers or smaller, thinner fingers, so just measure that. And then I've cut a piece of card that size, same size as my finger. So we've got a template, if you like, and then I can put that on the back, draw around it with a pencil and cut those circles out. But I've marked them off centre, so you can see where the centre of the card is, and I've come back about 1/4 of an inch or 6 millimeters. Come well, either way. So put the card on there, draw around with a pencil, and then I can cut that out. So on all 5 cards, then it just needs to be an off-centre circle. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that. When I've cut the holes in the aces, put them together and just raise the back a fraction so that I can easily do that. If they're together, it's not so easy to do that. So just raise the back about 1/2 millimeter, if that. And then on the bottom, just put a dab of glue on the bottom corners there, super glue or hot melt glue, and then glue those together. Okay, so that's the first part. I'll go ahead and do that. It's not easy cutting those holes in plastic cards especially, because it's such a small diameter, but it can be done. So I'll be back in just one moment and we'll do the next part. So I've cut that section out of the card. You can see it better that side. It's just on the inside of that circle like that, so that when you put your finger through like that, there's no way that your finger's going to go through there, but if you turn it sideways then it will, like that. So that's what we want, so that when we put that inside like that, we can show the ace at the back, thumb over the hole, lift up the card, and we can see almost all of the circle, and we've got a clearance for the hole here, so we can put our finger in, turn it and hold the cards like that, which makes it easier anyway. Okay, and then down and cut off your finger. So that's the end really of the trick. But I've thought of a way to make it look a little more realistic. It would be good if we could see, when we lifted this card up, it would be good if we could see the bottom of the card, like that. So as we reveal the circle there, we can see some of the bottom of the card. So that's what I've tried to incorporate. So I've cut off a piece of the bottom of another jack, although it doesn't really matter because you're not going to see very much of it. So cut about, what's that, about 1/4 of an inch, 6 millimeters, and it needs to be just fraction wider than our gap here on that side, and this side it needs to make a square, if I can just show you. So if this is 6 millimeters, then it needs to go over this side 6 millimeters. Okay, so then we're gonna cut this section out up there, and as high as this piece of card is, and it just about comes to the bottom then of that section there. It'll come to about there. Cut down there 6 millimeters in, like that. Okay, so again I will do that and come back and we'll do the next bit. So we've got this piece at the bottom here and that will pivot over to this area here because you remember there's a card either side of this card, so we can only keep it in this plane. So that will pivot and sit into this area here. So we've got, and it just it just goes over that area there. Now as that pivots up, we're going to cut away just some of the card there so that it clears that, and to pivot it I've just put some Scotch tape either side and then cut halfway up. Just cut half of that like that, so that will pivot like that, I hope, like that, so that when you put that in there like that, get in, like that, you can lift up the jack up to there, and then you can show that the bottom of the card is there also. You can even just about show a little bit of red to show that that is the whole of the jack in there. Okay, then when you put your finger in and press down, that hopefully as well, it's sprung back again now, but it fits up into that area there as you push the card down, that pushes up into that area. Okay, I think that now it's probably not going to last for more than 2 or 3 tricks. You may have to replace the Scotch tape from time to time, but for a one-off trick, as you saw at the beginning of the video, then I think it's worth doing. It's so much better than the normal way that this trick is done. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Like I say, it is a little bit complicated. It's cutting that out at the bottom, cut a groove out there so that it clears that when that moves up, and then cut that section out there. But apart from that, it's quite easy. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, and thank you very much for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click the like button and click the all button, and you will be informed when new videos come along. So until the next time, there will be many, many more videos to come, Until then, bye for now.